don't like this game. But we are going to find some way of finding this entertaining. We are going to find something in this. Something good. And it's coming. We're coming at you apparently an hour earlier than I advertised. Isn't YouTube amazing? Isn't every pony amazing? Aren't I amazing? Isn't this shirt amazing? I got this at Buck. This is quite cool. It's one of the official ones. One of the last ones which will probably exist, which you can get at official Buck things, because that's kind of up in the air at the moment. At the time of recording, anyway. As you can see, as you can tell from the music playing in the background here, I am currently mid-game, but I have done a little bit of research. Now, if I go and show you that, there we go. So, I just remembered I might have had the delay on there, so I don't know if my voice and mouth movements synced up. That may have been incredibly stupid. Oh well, never mind. Where was I? Oh yeah, so, I did a bit of research into the game, and it turns out there are people who are sadder than I am, and have managed to figure out a way of actually hammering something half decent out of this. It doesn't really surprise me at all that most of the strategies I found, and yes, there are actual strategies, most of the strategies I found on this are pretty much throw cards at your opponent until they die, or the game tells you to stop. But the nuances are actually what cards you throw at it, and when. You can have the four main decks. The fourth one is apparently incredibly crap, so we're not going to be trying one of those. But the two which seem the simplest to just build are these. Well, the one which I have in particular, which is a magic deck. We focus mainly on using sleights which use magic abilities. These sleights, if you remember correctly, are abilities and which we gain from card combinations. Yeah, it would be more fun if I could just throw cards at people in order to kill them. Oh, this is what's going to happen like last time. We may have to actually replace the word card with someone, because otherwise I'm just going to make it sound weird. I think I might have already started doing that. Card. 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 Nope, can't stop saying it like that. We're stuck with it. Anyway, so we can throw cards at each other, but we can make them more powerful by combining them together. This is called a sleight, and the problem with it is that whenever we try and use a sleight, we have to pick very particular cards in order to use more powerful ones. Why has my controller... There we go. In order to use more what the hell is my controller doing? Okay, we're back. We're back. Right, so in order to use more powerful ones, we have to throw together extra cards. So, for example, the most powerful version of Raga. Replace card with fox. Yeah, okay then. So we can combine foxes in order to throw fire. Yeah, that actually makes sense. That's fine. Okay. It is me after all, so sure, okay. Anyway, so we can combine fire in order to cast Raga and Fire, which are just more powerful versions of the fire spell. In essence, fire cards allow us to essentially just act like MP in the first game. So each card is one measure of MP, which we use in order to cast one measure of fire. So that's fair enough, but we can combine our foxes in order to use Fire Raid. And this is probably one of the most powerful things we can do at the moment. This is... Well, I don't know if you remember, I didn't use it too often, but in the first game we had something called Spike Raid. Hurl the Keyblade forward, stunning and dealing damage to enemies in its path. Essentially, we turn the Keyblade into a boomerang. It's actually really... It's a decent move which could, in the first game at least, it could home in on targets. It did okay okay damage, but it had fantastic range, and you could combine it into multiple attacks. So it had great combo potential as for your 2 MP, as long as you were quick on the draw. So yeah, this is the fire version, and it's really powerful. We inflict fire damage, which I think means some characters will be able to avoid it, but we have loads of fire slights for reasons I don't fully understand. Loads for the minute. So at the moment my deck is almost entirely... Right, okay. Oh, bugger, I think I just... Did I just remove a bunch of them? I... didn't. What? What? Oh, okay. The trigger buttons rearrange your entire deck. That's annoying. Okay, whatever. Anyway. So, bloody hell, my controller's acting strange. This is not good. Oh dear. What are you doing? Charge! God damn it, charge! Are you charging? You seem to be. Sort of. So yeah, as it turns out, yeah, this is I mean, this is the problem with this game. It has a horribly complicated card game system on the top of what was originally a relatively simple RPG, because most of the complexity came from everything which they stripped out and handed to the player. So moving, avoiding, damaging, everything was that a RNG used to handle in a turn-based RPG is completely stripped out and replaced with, well, I suppose God of War, really. And yeah, I managed to find... I did end up grinding some cards, which is why I have so many of these bloody things. But yes, if you don't remember, we're in the belly of a whale, because that's a thing in this game. Geppetto! Wow. I haven't done voices in a while. Bless my soul, it's Jiminy Cricket. How in the world did you get here? I don't care about these characters at this point. In this game, they're kind of alright. You tell me, how did the clockmaker wind up in the belly of a whale? I don't know why I'm making Sora the Mad Hatter. Why not? It's fun. Or King Candy, actually, from Wreck-It Ralph. Oh, it's a long story. Have some candy. Turbo-tastic. So, you sailed out to look for Pinocchio? And Monstro swallowed you? Unfortunately, I can't do a Barney impression, at least I don't think so. I haven't really tried, I haven't practiced one, so I'd be quite crap, honestly. Yes, but I found my son. I would do anything for my Pinocchio. He makes a very good back scratcher. But now you can't get out, can you? Being stuck in the belly of a whale is awful. Not if Pinocchio and I are together. That makes everything a little bit better. Now I have someone to suffer with. I mean, there's nothing better than being reunited with someone you care about. And someone you can force to do all the chores. Yes. He is basically my slave. It's the only reason I made him. I did. People keep telling me that I started early today, but I swear I didn't. I'm sorry. I will have... apparently time has changed. Or some... I don't know why, but Google told me that this was fine. But oh well. Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't care if I'm trapped here, so long as I have Pinocchio. He's such a good boy. We've run out of firewood, you know. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll have to change it to 5 this time. But on the plus side, I am early by an hour. That's something, I guess. Hooray! I tend to sort of try and go for 10 GMT. I guess Google buggered up and told me the wrong thing. I am very sorry. Well, if he tells fib, he still tells fibs, but with a little help from me. Oh, Jiminy, you worry too much. I'm going to turn him into a gambler. That'll make all the money back. Speaking of Pinocchio, where is he? I forgot how long these bloody cutscenes are. Oh god, my controller's died again. Come on. There we go. That's going to happen in the middle of a battle, isn't it? I might need... I'm going to continue searching around. Oh, good god. Thank you. I'm going to continue searching around for another cable. I don't know where my official one for the PlayStation 3 has gone, so we're going to have to sort... We're just going to have to muddle through it for the minute until this thing gets charged properly, which probably will be never if it keeps cutting out like this. I have plenty for Samsung phones and that sort of thing, but none for micro USB anymore. I was here a minute ago. Where has he gone this time? Sorry, that's the wrong one, isn't it? Is it okay on daylight savings time? It's possible. I am, yes. We are. The world, England is. I expected of exploring. That boy's been poking around about everywhere inside this monster. I'm just hoping he doesn't go anywhere near the pancreas. It's the tastiest bit, you know, and I'm saving it for myself. Yes. He won't tell me why it's so important. I tell him it's dangerous, but he won't listen. I'm amazed these guys haven't been killed by T-cells yet. If you don't know what it is, go look it up. Google is your friend. That boy is a handful. Sorry if you don't mind. Anne! What? What's that voice gonna be? I know. You want us to help you find him, right? What the hell was that? I'm going back to King Candy. Come on, guys, let's get going. T-cell. Come on, blood cells. A giant pink, or a giant blob thing which kills germs in your body. I think they do something specific, but you know, a whale one. There you go. There's probably one down there, besides Sora's foot. There. I'm kind of glad I got this one out of the way. Although this does mean we get high jump earlier than we would do normally. Does this mean anything? No, not really. Unlike in the first game, the movement capabilities are actually completely superfluous. They allow us to get around things easier, but otherwise don't really matter. Right, okay, we can't use this yet. Fine. For some reason, this level is tiny. Like, look. Here's the world oh, no. Here's the map. No. World map. Here we go. Yeah, for some reason, this place is ridiculously tiny. There's only these sort of places. I don't know why. It's weird. Other places are much, much larger. We will get onto the map in a while, but for now... Right, I think it's this way. Oh yeah, I was fiddling around with Moogles, and in this game they are card dealers. In fact, they're a particularly insidious lot. Guess what, guys? In this card game, they found a way of including booster packs. All of the joy of going to a card store and trying to find rares in a video game. So this adds a vaguely random element, and you can buy packs only of attack cards, magic cards, which is what I've been doing, and item cards. And the packs aren't too bad. I mean, magic ones are 200 each, and it's not too hard to pick up Moogle points at the moment. You can also get packs which have all of them in for 150, which is not too bad, honestly. But it's also where you're able to trade in your old cards in order to get... Oh, what the hell? You get to also throw in your old cards in order to... well, you essentially sell them in order to get more points. Which ain't a bad idea. Alright, might as well use that one. There we go. Bam! The Moogle points are basically everywhere, so it's not too bad. It's trying to find stuff which you want. You can't actively go and say, okay, I want a fire card, or I want a particular this card or something. You have to randomly get it. It's kind of annoying. Oh. I don't know what I'm gonna do for Pinocchio. I'll just do deep voice. Why not? Pinocchio, what are you thinking? You know Geppetto worries when you wander off by yourself. Jiminy was worried too. No.
I'm sorry.
What? What are you thinking anyway? Looking for something?
Yeah. I am looking for treasure.
Okay, Pinocchio now sounds like he's had like recent throat cancer and he's got one of those voice modulators. Sure, why not? Okay, here we go again. But Jiminy,
Now don't be so hard on the little fella, Jiminy. We promised not to get mad, Pinocchio. Is that what you're afraid to tell? No need to fret. Tell us the truth. We'll understand. Put your trust in Goofy.
Goofy. That was an odd way of delivering that.
Ellipsis. I was looking for a way out. Father says he's happy, but it's my fault we're stuck in here. I shouldn't have run away from home. I thought I could find a way out in the acid. Turns out, the paint on my body is actually quite thick.
Sorry, that was dark.
I want to help Father get home to the workshop, but he'll worry if I tell him what I'm doing.
This is starting to make him sound more like a Dalek. Wow. So that's what you thought. So that's why you thought you had to tell a lie.
You did it because you love your dad.
Character development, yay!
All you need now is courage.
What?
Tell Geppetto the truth. With a little courage, you can do it. If you tell him how you really feel, I bet he'll help you find a way out.
And we'll give you a hand. Really? You'll help us? Okay, I'll give it a try. Wish me luck, Jiminy. Soon the human race will be destroyed. Sure, I'll be brave and tell Father how I really feel. No lies this time. The human race will be a slave race. We shall destroy the planet. Exterminate. Exterminate. You are not a true puppet. You still have strings.
I don't know. I shouldn't be ad-libbing. It's not ad-libbing. It's not all it's cracked up to be. What's happening?
I got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, I think I've got the Skeletor voice back again. Yay! Pinocchio, run for it!
Haha, the puppet lives to kill another day.
Oh dear God, not this thing. This thing is quite powerful even in its own game, but here... Oh God, yeah, it's boss battle time. Okay. Right, alright. So this is kind of annoying. He's quite a cool looking boss, but in Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories, they up the amount of irritation the boss has. Oh, bloody hell. So, on top of the fact that... on top of the fact that he's just throwing poison at you, come on, we've also got these platforms, and this is the only safe area you have. There are particular gimmick cards which allow you to drain the acid, but this is kind of it. In fact, I've got one right now. There we go. Isn't that marvelous? I'm going to use one of these. Go on then. Let's smack him for everything we've got. Cool, cool. Use a potion, get back up most of our cards without having to reload. Unfortunately, we don't have any of our magic, and we probably won't for a while. Bam. That was probably quite silly, honestly. Goofy smash? Sure. Oh. Okay, sure. Oh, what? Wow, he has powerful cards. And I am probably going to die in a second. Great. Yeah, no, that's a stupid combination. Ah, there we go. Well, this one's kind of annoying. Great. So we can deal plenty of damage to him. The issue is that, the acid on the floor is mightily irritating. It causes damage constantly, and because it's so awkward to move around in, we have to hop around, we have to jump. We have the high jump, but we're not trying to get high, we're trying to get distance and accuracy. If we had glide, this would be nicer, but we don't. And yeah, no, this was kind of a stupid idea, it seems. Sod it! Fire Aga! Oh dear. We also can't stick around for too long. That's the other problem. Each of the platforms is perfectly capable of just falling to the ground if you happen to sit there for long enough. And that is annoying. Ow. Get out. There we go. What have we got? Goofy Smash. That'll do. Donald is good. No, 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 no. Game, I want to jump. Why can't I? Thank you. Oh dear. Sod it. Doing this, and then this and this. I don't care anymore, I'm just throwing my cards away at this point. Die! Ah, okay, he's on his last legs. Good. Actually, let's reload now. There we go. Right, the reasoning for doing this, we now have access to Fire Raid again, which is a lovely tool. See how much damage that does? That's excellent. That is perfect for what we want. Wham! And then it comes straight back. Perfect. Excellent. Superb. No, 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 no. Come on. Throw, throw. Good. And finishing blow. There we go. If you use the cards, believe in the heart of the cards, which actually makes way more sense in this franchise than it does in Yu-Gi-Oh! Then, the game isn't that hard, it seems. There we go. We now have the Parasite Cage. We have it as a card. Sorry, as a fox. I forgot I'm supposed to be substituting these things.
Help me, I am scared. So, as you can tell in my voice, human.
Pinocchio, be brave! I sound more like Snagglepuss.
How?
Don't give up. Try fighting your way out. Use your nose like a woodpecker.
Okay, I'll try. Exterminate. Delete. Delete. Ah!
Ah, poor Heartless. I suppose this is kind of like a gerbil jumping around in your own stomach and you just die from it. Wow, I am in a miserable mood today. Pinocchio, are you alright? Oh, my voices are all over the place today.
Don't worry, I'm okay.
Just a little sticky. Okay, I'm skipping over that one.
But I have a great idea. We exterminate the human race.
Try the same thing. Why don't we try the same thing once more? Right, so they're going to jump around inside the stomach in order to... Sorry, what was that? Going deeper?
I'm going to...
No, it's too dangerous. Right, so they're going to jump around inside a whale until it sneezes them out. I know it's sneezing, because that's what they did last time. Right, so we're going to teach you to be brave and amazing, like, and then just sort of, leave it to the real heroes, kid. You've been brave enough. Oh god, I need some health. Right, one of these has got to be somewhere I can heal, right? I think these still heal. Yeah, they do. Good. Whew. You know, I'd quite like it if Snagglepuss was a hero as well. It would make it a bit more interesting. We all like that stage, right? Snagglepuss. I don't think I can do a Snagglepuss, unfortunately. That's a shit. That's a sad thought. I can't do one. At least I don't think so. Snagglepuss. Something like that. So basically, just sort of what the 1950s thought a gay person was like, kind of, sort of, at least very camp. Right. So now we have this card we can access here. Exit stage right. No, I can't do it. I have no idea what that was, though. If you recognize it, I'd be very interested. Wow. I mean, yeah, it's really weird that everything pulsates in here, but hey, look at the colors, man. A lot of design went into this, just to make sure that it looked like the inside of a body, but not so that it was creepy, you know? Blah, 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 blah. So essentially you just keep fighting things until you make a whale cough. Incredible, thrilling action. Yeah. Right, defeat the... Gauge will decrease with time. Run it now. Okay. Yah! Fire raid! You're gonna need more than cough syrup to get rid of this one. See, the lovely thing about fire raid is that it doesn't stop whenever you hit it through enemies. So we're just plowing through these guys. Bam! Bam, bam, bam! Okay, Donald, do something. The only problem with this strategy is that we burn through our fire cards incredibly quickly. We still have attack cards, so it's not like we're completely useless, but fire cards is kind of all we got. Come on. I don't know why I was tapping the button. That was weird. Come on. Come on. Bye. Come on. There we go. Yeah. I did also manage to get the upgraded version of the keyblades. You see, the different keyblades appear in here as different. What the hell? Okay, Pluto is now in the game. I forgot he was in here, honestly. Apparently he just finds stuff. Which in here is actually kind of useless when you're up against it in terms of time. Come on! Damn. Don't think that was quite enough.
All right, Monstro, cough up this instant.
Exclamation. No. What was that again? Oh yeah, I think it was like... something like that. I want the why. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we have to try and actually fight these things a lot better in order to do this. It is dumb. Right, okay, so we got to try and do this fight better this time. Got to be more efficient. Let's get down to brass tacks to defeat this game. I quite liked writing that. Surprisingly easy as well, actually. Right, so this time, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You know what? This time I'm going to actually just... I'm gonna throw all my cards at least once at these guys and see what happens. Okay, on this round, now we're going to start using fire raids. Yar! If we can use these effectively, we can actually kill multiples of them within one shot. That was actually kind of wasteful. And now we're back down to nothing. See, the fire raids are the most powerful things we can do. They're just very wasteful in comparison. Come on. Bam, bam, bam! I don't know if we're actually doing much to affect the... We're not, are we? Great. Sliding dash does nothing. Oh, good gravy. We're just not doing enough to these guys, are we? Come on! No, I think we're going to need more cards in this deck. Oh, great. No, don't go down! Please don't go down! I got card broken? Really? Fine. You know what, I think we're going to have to hold off on our fire abilities until the very last instant. It's the most powerful thing we can do, but let's see if we can find some extra stuff which we can do to augment our deck even further. Ugh. Right, review decks. Right, we have no slights and things for that yet. Nullifies the enemy card. Always nullifies the enemy card. Oh, that's actually quite cool. Slightly extends the range of... Actually, that's not bad. Let's throw that in instead of the Green Nocturne. Oh, we can't, really? Gotta get rid of something. Okay, we'll downgrade that. Go on, then let's fire it. Let's throw in more fire. It is a 3 fire. The best kind of fire. Which means we can't cure anymore, but for now, that's fine. I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're golden. We have all the fire we could possibly need. Let's go back in. Alright, so what I've done is that I've replaced the Green Nocturne card with the Guard Armor card. The Guard Armor card means that all of our swinging attack, all of our physical attacks are wider, which means that whenever we swing with the sword, we are hitting more things. We are in fact hitting all the things, which hopefully should mean that for a limited time only, we'll be the most... Oops. Will be the most incredible thing on 2 legs. Oh dear god. Actually getting quite aggressive for some reason. Right, fire raid, go. Go on. Die! Ooh. Oh wow, we did it! And we got a Dumbo card! I know that sounds dumb, but that's actually really good. It sounds infuriatingly stupid, but actually it's a really good thing. I'm serious. Okay, I'm going to increase our health, because that was a bit of a problem last time. Ugh, yuck. Why does he say that as a question? That's weird. It's working! Monstro's gonna sneeze! Why the hell would he sneeze if you're jumping around in his throat? Wouldn't you need to go to his nose? You know, the thing... You can make him cough in your throat, but sneezing? No. And now Sora and Donald and Goofy are going to be coughed out into space? No, 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 they're fine. Of course they are. Oh, I know what getting shot out of a cannon feels like. Like being in the bed with Lady Gaga and Mel Gibson. I'm not even sure what that's supposed to mean, but it probably would be it probably would be a weird experience. Where's Pinocchio and his dad? They're gone. They must have gotten out safety. He needs another voice as well. That's just weird. Blah blah blah. Maybe Pinocchio doesn't need me after all. What do you mean? That little puppet used to have trouble telling right from wrong. But he came a long way. Maybe he doesn't need Jiminy Cricket anymore. Meh, meh. Since he's got a conscience of his very own, he replaced me with another little cricket. I will kill that kid. Meh. I don't know. Why not? It's a fun voice. Hey, don't you remember what your pedo said? Don't you remember what your pedo said? There's nothing better than being reunited with someone you care about. Oh yeah, this is the moral. Honestly, this is the thing about the the story within the worlds of this one. In the first game, the story within the worlds are so inconsequential. You literally could play them in any order and it would not matter. And they're all boring. You just walk through the story or some strange approximation of the story and that's it. The only addition is the fact that there's stuff there now. There are monsters and shadows and stuff. It's so stupid. In concept it's not too bad, but in execution it falls so flat. The execution here is a lot better. It is wordy as all crap and there's very little gameplay in between everything, but at least it's something. It's trying. It has a moral. It is a little story. It's got stuff going on. It's okay. It's trying. It's still not very good because it cutscenes you to death. But if you can stand reading it, it's a lot better than the first game. I mean, there's a point to going there. There's a culminating moment.
What's the matter? It's that creepy castle that I was talking about earlier.
Oh, Wonderland Ranch?
Imagine it.
Skywalker Ranch.
'Cause that was the castle where Sora had to use the Keyblade to free Kyrie's heart.
What a load of rubbish. It was a pixie stick, right?
Then he just disappeared. And I was so worried. How could I ever
was it a
forget
shoe?
that?
Oh, it was when I turned into a Heartless.
Why are you reminding us of
Wait,
that?
That happened in a castle?
Yes, if you can't tell, they're forgetting things.
Then what's it called?
It happened in a 7-Eleven.
Every word. I finished the first volume right before we got to this castle. Now then, if I can just find it. Oh, here we go.
You're so happy to have found that book.
Let's have a look.
Why?
Oh, how could it be?
What's the matter?
Oh, my entries. They're gone. Every page is blank.
What do we do?
Wait, what if you've just been spending the entirety of the last time sipping a mojito and doing basically nothing?
All that hard work is gone.
You're not getting paid until we find it.
Journal's blank. What's going on?
It could have been what he was doing, just sitting there sipping a margarita and doing basically bugger all. It's not outside of the realm of possibility. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, aren't you fantastic? Ah, you can't smash the pots? Pots cannot be smashed. Alright, okay. Well, back to the world which has never seen or heard of colour. It's like a hospital, this place. Back to some other game.
Something screwy. Turtle pigs don't trust on us.
Clearly you haven't been to
What if-
Tumblr.
It's more things.
Huh?
Goofy was telling us about another castle we've been to. But none of us really remembers it. Do you think? Could it be that we don't remember because we're losing our memories?
Wow.
Hold on. Remember what that mystery fella said? In this place, to find is to lose. And to lose is to find.
Super Genius
Must have been our
Sora has
memories
figured
he
it
was
out.
talking about losing.
So if we keep going,
It is a
we'll
dark
lose
day.
more. Guess it really is Castle Oblivion.
So the higher we go, the more we'll forget. Does that mean everything and everybody will be forgotten?
Riku and Kairi too.
Do you want to go back?
Don't worry, fellers. We might forget about where we've been or what things we've seen, but we won't forget who our friends are.
I don't know.
Come on, Sora. When you turned into a Heartless, did you forget about me and Donald?
Of course I did.
No! Well,
There you
to be honest, he
go.
was distracted
No
by
matter
the
what
constant
happens,
pursuit
you
of
won't
hearts
forget
and
your
distraction.
friends.
Oh,
Yes, genuinely they are banking everything on the power of friendship. These people are going
You're
to
right.
die.
thank you, Goofy.
So if there's nothing here that can make you forget about your friends, then we have nothing to be scared of. Let's go!
Yeah, they've just talked themselves into walking further into the
But when I
gigantic
turned
trap,
into a
haven't they?
Heartless, who was the one who took forever to notice and kept clobbering me?
How come you couldn't forget about that?
Okay, that was the first joke this thing has had. The first proper one, anyway. That's kind of cute. You see, this is the thing about Sora. And this is kind of what they're trying to do. Sora's been such a huge blank slate up to this point. And now they're actively trying to retroactively sort of wish character elements back into his character. You see, this one is supposed to be trying to tell much more of a focused story rather than the first one, which is just, well, it lets you wander around and do whatever the hell you like. I wonder what I'm going to go for next. Agrabah, maybe. Don't know, all of these could honestly be kind of useful. I know Halloween Town is a particular git, but Agrabah might be weak to my magic currently. Although I do have a crap ton of Blizzard cards. You know what? Sure, let's go with that. Agrabah it is. Yeah, they're trying to will character parts back into Sora's character. Except they're also trying to add this really odd thing. Now that he's supposed to be the paragon of light and innocence, that's kind of affecting his character as well. Instead of just being this sort of, well, teenager really, very bland one, but still a teenager, they're trying to push this kind of idea that he's incredibly innocent for some reason. You probably spot it as we go along. Look, Sora, someone's in trouble! Oh my god, it is Sinbad. We've got to go save Sinbad, everyone.
We'd better do something. For the power of Grayskull.
I don't know. Mind off, way help!
Thanks. I thought I was done for.
Sure, why not? That one. Sure, okay. Actually, let's go even stupider, shall we? You guys have been rather quiet in the chat. You guys still there? You okay? Don't want to be boring you, of course. Right, we have more magic for the magics. More fire for the Fire King. I don't know if these... No, these seem to do the same amount of damage. We're fine. Cool. Fire. Fire. Right, still got to pick up these purple things because they're experience. It still galls me that this game thought, oh, I know, let's turn experience points into collectible items. Oh, what a clever clogs that guy was. Die. Ooh. Did I cause damage to you while you came round? Die! Goofy smash! Yeah. Boom! Wow, that did a lot of damage. Alright, cool. Okay, that reload was actually quite pathetic. Pluto. Okay. I still don't know what the deal is with Pluto, but he kind of reminds me of the ability pickup from Pokemon, where it just randomly finds things during battle and you can take them off him. Kind of like a very fluffy item finder. And taking advantage of the fact that I'm just standing here reloading my deck, this is not good. Bam! There we go. I don't care. Well, these things are starting to get quite annoying. Yeah, experience usually is collectible, but you don't have to get out and physically pick it up. It is silly that you have to go out and physically pick it up. It means that it is actually possible to miss picking it up. It is stupid. They just keep coming! I guess we better see if the legends are true. Magic lamp, my first wish. Sure, let's go with this one. Get rid of the heartless. Yeah. Stand back, kids. Genie of the lamp coming through. Ain't nothing I can't make right as rain. Well, if we had rain in the desert. Enough of dry jokes. One heartless disappearing act coming right up. Bing, 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 bing. Wow. Can we make you a summon, please? Gosh. Blah, blah, blah. Why didn't you call him in the first place? It's not that simple, you see. Oh god, I'm starting to make him sound more like Mr. Hanky. Oh god. Oh, blimey. I couldn't have put it better myself, but I will anyway. I'm making him making the genie sound like a game show host. I'm strictly limited to 3 wishes per master, and ixnay on the wishing for more wishing for more wishes. I'll damn you to hell for it. So you got 2 wishes left? Better use them carefully. I've got to get back to the palace somehow, but with all these heartless... Hey Sora, we've headed way too. We've headed that way too. Why don't we go with Aladdin? Sounds like a plan. So yeah, they really don't remember any of these bits and pieces from the first game. Apparently, they are basically experiencing this for the first time. It is kind of weird. This is the first kind of instance where they don't... I think this might be the first instance where they don't remember stuff. Don't know, I'm thinking way too much about this, really, aren't I? Right, the thing about this place is that even though there are all these... yeah, you can attack these stalls and there's stuff in them, but there's otherwise not much.
Back off. This is it.
Gotta kill the things. Actually, let's turn the tide of battle. Right, so now I have wide swings. I have to admit that is actually one of the really cool parts about this game. It's still really dumb, but... and honestly probably shouldn't have been made, but at least the card system tries to introduce new ideas. The ability to use enemy cards in order to gain abilities, the ability to augment player party abilities so that, well, friends which you have running around can do more than just pop in and that sort of thing. That's not to say that they were bad in the first game, it just means that you can use slights in slightly different ways, and it also means that you can use your elemental magic abilities in different ways as well. It is interesting. It is not the best use of this system, I'm sure, but it's interesting. Wow! Oh god, I'm firing it in the wrong direction. Fire Raid! Okay, so this is the most powerful way we're going to be using this deck. Just spam Fire Raid until everything dies. Why not? Until we get more oh! Hi! That is a barrel spider. Well, this thing ought to be weak against my Fire Raids, right? Ow. Oh wow, that actually took off a lot of damage. This is bad, this is bad, this is bad. What was that? Meeting ground? Okay, cool. Alright, I need something which gives me health. That will do. Oh wow. That was pitiable. Pitiable? Pitiful. Pitiable. Either way, not ideal. Right, let's kill you! Actually, isn't it just wishing that the wish counter doesn't go down, just wishing for more wishes? You're still... the basic rule is that you're still messing around with how many wishes you're able to get, so it won't work still. Die! Please die. There we go. I'm on low health, I don't mind cheesing the game. Oh dear. I could exit and then come back in. You know what, sure, I'm gonna do that. Time for fire to start. More fire to start the war. How to attack. I keep thinking, I keep thinking of Electric Six lyrics while I play this. So there's fire to start the war. There's a song which they have which is literally just fire. But then again, they also have songs like I'm the Devil, Satanic Wheels, and Naked Pictures of Your Mother. They're that kind of band. They're really good, but they're kind of they're ones which are deliberately trying to get a reaction out of you, I think. So they're absolutely ridiculous and stupid, and you're not really supposed to take them too seriously. Which is my kind of band, honestly. I don't always like music which I have to take seriously. Yeah, let's go with the CP boost. CP boost. So let's throw... Ooh, we have more cards. That's nice. Wishing Star, we might throw that in a minute. Reloadable, yeah, whatever. Actually, yeah, why not? How much? 20? No, I think the one thing which we need at the moment is more life. 39, 29, 20... Oh god, none of them will fit. Bugger. Okay, we're gonna have to level up a bit more then. Boing! Swing! I really should stop with all the fights. Actually, let's show off a firer. Why not? Fire-agger! Wow, that is deeply boring. It's just a tiny fireball. Why isn't it a bigger fireball? Why are you missing with all of these? Come on, with the original Spike Raid, it would bend round like a horrible boomerang of death. Why the hell is this thing taking so long? Swingity, swingity, swing. There we go. Ooh, a random joker, huh? What the hell? So, rando room, then. Cool. Go on, we'll do another battle. Well, I've been watching a lot of Phalus for some reason. Seriously, there's actually some really good stuff from him. Ordinarily not my kind of thing, although to be fair, with my kind of video watching, I just end up putting someone on just because they're vaguely funny and just carry on playing things in the background or something. Which reminds me, I have actually brought a bunch of new games. If you watch the Humble Bundle like a hawk like I do, you would have noticed that there is now... there's currently a few really good bundles. Like the last one was the MLP CCG... No, the MLP comics. The CCG does not have a comic yet. Unless you count... What was it? Aloe and... Pixie? No. Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, that's more of an Ask blog anyway. I'm thinking of a thing, but I have no idea what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's a random joker. It can count as anything, but it's a random joker, so you know what, we're going to hold on to that. A card with a number 1 or higher. Sod it, we'll go with that one. Hooray! We have moved 4 hertz. What a surprise! There are Heartless here as well. Right, let's go in here. Which I think we can do. Stagnant space, move more slowly. Friend cards appear at the start of battles. There's a Sorcerous Awakening. Sure. And then... Key of Begin... Oh. Okay, we can't go in that one. Great. Where is the next world thing we're supposed to go to? Here. Oh, okay. Let's keep moving. We need a 2 or higher. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, I've been playing Pokken Tournament. I've also grabbed a big bunch of stuff from the Friends of Nintendo bundle. So that's some stuff which I need to sit down and download tonight, actually. That'll be great. Probably try out some of those over the red card with the number 0. I have to get something with 0 in it. Do I have... Oh, I do. Okay, good. There we go. And then... Oh. Key to rewards. Which way was I supposed to go? World map. Oh, bloody hell. That's the thing about this. The actual links and doorways, they don't show you until you get into the room. It is annoying. 3 or higher, huh? Okay, we'll go with an 8. Yeah, Pokken Tournament, I have to say, is actually quite enjoyable. I mean, as opposed to the other game which on Wii U, which everyone has been buying up in bulk and castigating as if it's the second coming of the frozen yogurt monster. I wanted to say Hitler, but it just seems so cliche. Yeah, like I've heard tons of people complaining about Star Fox Zero. I don't care because I have Pokemon. I have Pokken. Pokken is surprisingly fun. It's actually kind of hard in places, but it's not bad. I had a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun with it. I am happy. It's a little bit expensive for what it is. I mean, I bought it for about 50 quid because I brought it new. And it's seriously expensive for not really much of a game, if I'm honest. There's not much to it. There's, like, there is a bit of fight. I mean, the fighting and game mechanics are actually really good, but this is a game which is crying out for DLC it probably will never get. They've tried to pin a lot of it onto the, what was it? Onto the online multiplayer. And I guess that would be nice, but I'd much rather have a game that had a decent amount of everything. Okay, we'll chuck that on. And, oh, we can chuck this other one on as well. Okay, cool. And then key to beginnings. There we go. Like, I wish there was more to the game. It's not bad, it's just kind of monotonous. But then again, it's a fighting game. What else can you do with it other than a story mode, kind of a tournament mode, single player, multiplayer practice, and that's sort of it. Trying to get a story or anything out of this is actually quite tricky. Though, I still say that Soul Calibur 3 was probably one of the... It's still the best example of what to do with one of these sort of things. They had challenges, they had an entire campaign which had an entire strategy element to it, where the fights determined the outcome of certain battles. It's surprisingly entertaining, and that's my standard. That is my high standard for any fighting game. Anyway, back to this. Power. What are you gonna do to the... Oh, I don't care. Back to Pokken. And it's like, it's a really cool idea. So, fighting, like Pokemon fight anyway, but, in the game, what was it? I mean, Pokemon fight anyway. So, it's sort of natural that they would go towards a game about Pokemon fighting. The funny thing is that, well, they try to explain why they fight in terms of a one-on-one fighter. It's actually kind of cute how much detail they try to put into that. I don't get it, personally, but for some reason, they try to explain why Pikachu, for example, is suddenly kicking people in the face. Granted, most Pokemon battles suggest that a Pokemon can't do much other than shout their own name and 4 moves, but in this, they're jumping around, they're kicking, they're firing lasers and all over the place. It's really quite exciting. And I think the game would probably get quite nuts if they ever managed to update some of it, like maybe a tag team mode. Oh, that would be so cool. Oh, I don't care. Yeah, okay, so they're going to do the movie for a bit, basically. Prince Ali, glorious he, king of Ababwa. Strong as 10 regular men easily. Right, can we get into this one? No, this one was the one which we need special guard for, isn't it? There we go. There's a, yeah, like, apart from the fact that the game doesn't have much to it, but yeah, like, for some reason they decided that they really wanted to explain all the use. They wanted to explain why Pokemon in this universe fought the way that they do, and their explanation was magic rocks. Because that's pretty much Pokemon in a nutshell at this point. Why do they evolve? Magic rock. Why does Kyogre waken up? Magic rock. No, sorry, Kyogre. I always called it Kyogre when I was a kid. Why does Mega Evolution happen? Magic rock. Oh no, it's heartless. Let's kill them all. There you go, there's the end of the scene for you. Yeah, I do agree there's a few odd choices in here. In the roster, but I wouldn't take them out. I don't mind Chandelier, honestly. He's kind of cool. Especially in this, he ends up being an incredibly heavy hitter in a series which the heavy hitters are kind of dull. I mean, you get the ones which are kind of you get the ones which are obvious, like you get your Charizard, you get your Garch Stomp, and you get your what was it? Machamp. There we go. You get your Machamp. All these heavy, powerful characters which are able to deal tons of damage and that sort of thing. Fine, whatever. What have you? Sure, go for it. But then you have Chandelier, and it's also, even though it's Ghost Fire, it is classed as a power type, which means that its main goal is to cause as much damage as feasibly possible. So actually that's kinda cool. It means that you have something which is classified as being a heavy hitter while trying to introduce some variety into the roster. I don't bemoan that at all. That's perfectly fine by me. In the first movie, they said Pokemon weren't meant to fight like that. No, they weren't meant to fight in mirror matches. So, if you... Oh, wow, what the hell? Aladdin caused tons of money to drop from the sky. I now love Aladdin. I would let Aladdin... Oh my god, Aladdin just creates money. Aladdin, you are amazing. I'm gonna watch your movie like 1,000 times now. Forever and ever and ever. I love you. So we're going to be using Aladdin quite a lot. Ow. We're going to get so many card packs out of Aladdin, it's not even funny. But yeah, if you make one Pokemon fight itself, then that way you're causing pain and misery in the world. Because as everyone knows, perfectly symmetrical fighting never solved anything. Fire! Why does that work on what is supposed to be a fire-type enemy? Oh, whatever. Ether! Blah, 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 blah. Skip event. You feel old for watching Aladdin in the theatre. I think the first Disney movie I ever saw was The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Yeah. Does make you feel maybe a little bit old. I prefer to think wizened or matured, like a fine cheese. I did see the Bug's Life in theaters. I think I am told I saw ooh, Aladdin card. No! Aladdin was killed. God damn it. I will kill you. There we go. You shall be destroyed. You killed Aladdin as well. You're just as comparable. I shouldn't have done that because that heals you. There we go. Calm bounty. I have to admit, Aladdin probably would have been quite fun to watch in a movie theatre. It's just one of those movies, especially like the magic carpet bits and pieces. Like flying through the Cave of Wonders, that would have been great. I just went the wrong way. Okay. Boing. You saw the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles back in 1990? Wow. I knew you were older than me, Rockout, but wow, okay. I forget we have I forget we have relatively adult members on the site occasionally. Yeah, I wasn't alive then either. I wasn't born until 2 years later. It's like, wow. I was born on the same I was born the same year that Sonic 2 came out. Alright, I think I've gone too far. I walked all the way out of this area. Oh, no, 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 I didn't want to do that. That was silly of me. Oh, alright, fine. I'll give you Reyes the talent of a lifetime. Here's the problem with going for pure magic. Just like in the first game, I'm going to be saying that a lot. The green ones aren't affected by magic in any way, shape or form. That seems to be their thing for the fact that they don't actually do damage. Because they heal everything instead of causing damage, their way of getting around it is, well, their way of dealing, well, their main defense is that no magic can pierce their hides or something. I'm as old as Link to the Past? Really? Wow. Sod it, fire. Okay. Oh god, the controller died. See, I told you that would happen at one point. Anyway, back to poker. You know, I have to say, like, it's one of these games which reminds me a little bit of Smash Bros. And I don't want to say Tekken, but more something like Soul Calibur. Like their particular way of getting the, like, I can kind of see what they want to do. What they want to do is have something which is accessible to everyone, but at the same time is... Oh dear, we're going to die, aren't we? Okay, I'm gonna break it. Oh, no. Oh, come on. You guys are no fun. Oh god, if I have to restart. Oh dear god, I don't have to restart. I just have to restart from that battle, don't I? Okay, from the broom. I can do room. Do I have the... map? Map is fine. Good. Boing! I've just opened a window. That breeze feels lovely. Anyway, the Pokemon feels really odd. Not bad per se, just sort of odd. Like, they're trying... It feels like they're trying to strike a balance between... Oh my god, this game... like, this game is accessible, and this game is pretty good for... you know, I don't want to say try hard, but like people who play a lot of these particular games. Like, was it their phase shift system is unusual, but it's interesting, and it's enough to actually set this thing apart, because they try to... Oh, I don't care. Basically, Jafar is...
Well, I'm not going to waste a... No, I'm not going to waste a wish on the likes of you three. I'll deal with her myself. I don't know
Why this voice? Aladdin, now! Aladdin, no! What? Really? That's your plan? Just jump at him? Aladdin, forgive me!
You fell for it, Jafar!
Man. He means that you just blew your second wish. Only one left.
Go ahead, use it to win Jasmine's heart. You'll never have to deal with.
Oh, now I get it. Al, you are so clever. Blah, 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 blah. Into an all-powerful genie. So he does the thing. I don't know why they're doing the movie. I know the idea is that these areas are built through Sora's memories, and the memory is imperfect, so it's not exactly the same, but I still just wasn't. We're just retreading the old game now. On the plus side, it does mean that we're able to jump through the movie and the level quite quickly. That's nice, at least. Jafar! Oh god, not this thing again. We have to beat up Iago again. Really? Oh, fine. Wow! Gotcha. Huh, they still have the Gilbert Godfrey voice from the first game. That's weird. Yeah. Why do I keep missing him on the first go? Well, on the second, it's perfectly fine. This is weird. Oh, dear Lord. Just, no. There we go. Fire raid! Haha! And now we smack the ever-loving crap out of it. Anyway, yeah. Like I like the fact that most of the movement capabilities swap over every so often. So it is genuinely possible to and it's something which you control rather than something that just happens because the game says so. You control the perspective shift by what? There's a card floating around. I think I know what that one does. Anyway, the perspective shift thing is where you go from a third-person roaming perspective to a one-on-one beat-em-up thing. It's a Pluto card, really. And the perspective thing is actually kind of neat, because the idea is that the one-on-one perspective allows you to deal more damage, but the 3D perspective one allows you to avoid damage and maneuver yourself more effectively. That's actually a sort of compromise I can get behind. There's also this triangle thing about about certain moves you can perform. Ooh. Go, Aladdin, go! Well, that was pointless. Okay, am I supposed to attack? There we go. What the? Where has that noise been all this time? That's just strange. Okay, we only got a few more hits left in him, that's good. Wow! Oh. Fine. Wham! Ah! You'll be wishing you'd picked another career. Maybe you'd have more luck if you wished that you turned yourself into Actually, probably Kyrie. Because then you could be a sort of like, oh, hello, Sora, I'm Kyrie. You love me, don't you? Mwah, mwah, mwah. And then he won't hurt you at all. I'm kind of sure. Or Riku, in which case you can sit there and go, hi, Sora, I'm Riku. You can't hurt me because you love me. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And that might work as well. Then you can also go, and I have dark powers, which I got because I'm basically an idiot. And then you kill them. Kinda. It might work, as long as you don't remember that Sora destroyed Riku when he turned evil. Or that you don't do it right in front of Sora so he knows that you transformed. Anyway, blah 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 blah, friendship is magic. Or some variation upon it, and we now can summon Genie. I can't quite remember what he does, so... I think he's the only thunder summon. That might be it. Otherwise I don't know. So that's the thing, the summons in this do actually have, I think, they have elements. There is Mushu in here, which is a fire one. We got Simba, which just seems to do physical damage. We have Dumbo, who will do... I think it was... ice damage? Yeah, or at least water. It at least is damaging to certain Pokemon, to certain characters. Right, there we go. We have saved. Hopefully there's nothing on the other side which will... Actually, let's fiddle with our decks. Please don't mishear me on that. Right. Let's replace a 6 for a 6. We're still allowed to do things. Okay, cool. Let's replace... Ooh, no. Hang on. What we really want now is a... here. Okay, can we at least have a here? Oh, okay. We can have one of level 3. Fine. At least there's something. Right, let's save with that deck. Because that way at least we have Cure in it. That way we can at least vaguely try and help ourselves out. Oh, controller died again. There we go. Anyway, yeah, Pokken has been quite fun. But there's like the phase shift thing. Oh, there's something happening.
I hope the kid is gonna be okay.
At this point, he's probably dead.
Why bring that up?
I had to be sure that I hadn't forgotten him.
How'd that go for you?
Good. I remembered where I had crucified the king.
Well, I remember that too. The king helped save everything by staying on the other side of the door to darkness, I think.
Was the intention of this game to remind everyone
And
of
me?
the
I'm
game,
looking
or
for
to
Riku.
introduce people?
He was with the king when the door closed. I guess there's no way we'll forget the most important memories.
That's good, because I don't want to forget.
Riveting. I mean, Riverdance. There we go. That's probably the best joke I've done so far. So, how was I? Oh yeah, Pokken tournament. Ooh, something's happening.
You seem pretty intrigued by this Sora kid.
Are you telling me you're not Larxene?
Haven't decided yet.
Thank you for
I
introducing
think what intrigues
me to the
more
audience.
Is what you see in him.
There was a
He's
time
very
he
cute,
became
okay?
a Heartless. And if one becomes a Heartless,
They lose their minds and their feelings. They're consumed by the darkness.
right, but not Sora. He held on to his feelings even as a Heartless. And there's only one other man who's been able to do just that.
It's the strength of his heart.
Uh-huh.
That's what interests you. Why the Keyblade shows Sora's heart.
Yeah, she is kind of cute. But I'll give you
The
that.
mysteries of the heart.
Though so
Isn't
is
that
he.
the organization's mission?
I don't know why he's got the little marks on his face, but he is. They're both very attractive. But which one is sexier?
I wonder if there's anything we've forgotten.
If we did, what would it have been?
A good game mechanic?
I can't think of anything, so maybe that means that I really am losing my memories.
Right, you can't think of anything which you can't remember, so therefore all hope is lost.
But whatever they were, they couldn't have been very important memories, right?
Right. Or else I don't think you would have forgotten it. Look,
What is it?
a good luck charm Kyrie gave me. It's special to her, so I promised that I would return it.
I think the
I'll
intention
never
might have
forget
been to try and
making that
create...
promise. It's why
Trying to
I
create
could
the
never
kind of
forget Kyrie.
Kingdom Hearts equivalent of... like...
Am I right, Kyrie?
What the hell? Visual metaphor or Sora is now hallucinating? I have no idea.
Huh? Oh?
Okay, he's hallucinating. Okay, what
Do
the
I
hell?
know? That girl?
Hey, Sora! Where did you go?
Sorry, never mind.
I went to
We
the
better keep
I went to the
going.
backdrop. I went to the backdrop universe. It's nice there. People just randomly pop in and out. You know, no one really tied down to it. It's fun. Or maybe just he went inside his imagination. I don't know. I really don't know. This game isn't making any sense. Like, at all. Where was I? But yeah, I think what they wanted to try and do with this was almost like the Kingdom Hearts equivalent of Majora's Mask. Like, this is supposed to be the darker version of the Kingdom Hearts universe. This is supposed to invoke various things, and this is supposed to invoke special emotions and blah, and try to kill you know, and try to raise questions which the first one was too innocent to talk about. But also mainly to use up or use various elements from the first game in order to make coming up with new concepts that much easier. Like, they just sort of build the thin facsimile of some of the new stuff, and then after that it doesn't really matter. Because they have all the old stuff which they can repurpose in some way. Except here it's just kind of lazy. They just update the story and that's really it. Oh my foreign with God, I won't have a mug. I can't do that voice. It's so irritating that I can't. Oh my foreign with God, I will never make it. They didn't have a moon with a big dumb face, but they do have a bunch of people in black coats. That's their equivalent, apparently. And a spiky castle. Because that's better somehow. And hey, at least the big moon was it was just sort of a huge metaphor for death. Which, surprise surprise, that game is entirely about death. Everything is supposed to remind you of death. Or grief. Oh god, there's fire things here. So my fire abilities will not work in any way, shape or form. Bam!
Shablam! Okay, great, cool, fantastic. It's like, okay, so back to Pokken, because it's far more interesting. Like the kind of interesting thing of how should I put this? It's not a game where you're expected to learn hundreds of different combinations. In fact, I would say it's much closer to PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, except like in that game, the idea was that you had very simplistic button combinations, but it's implemented a bit like Smash Brothers. So you don't have exhaustive combo lists which allow you to do a myriad of different variations on the same punch, but you now have a variety of very large flashy moves which kind of just sort of do whatever you need it to, and are all very distinct in their own way, but they're very large moves, so what you end up doing is playing most of these first, I suppose. Whoops. Okay, I think these guys we can actually use Fire Raid on. There we go. Ha! Die! That was not what I expected to do, but you know what? It worked. Yeah, die. There we go. I will have to look up every JRPG ever. That sounds fun. Yeah, so it's not very exhaustive, but the fun thing is that kind of like Smash Brothers, you expect you to use your very limited moveset at the right particular time, and you get, just because it's not very exhaustive does not mean that it's not, well, useful or interesting. You get to the point where you know most of this stuff incredibly well, and you end up using this to your advantage. So you're able to move around and combo and string things incredibly easily. It makes it very accessible compared to most other games. So, I actually quite likes it. I think, sirs, it is good, sirs. Okay, I killed a black weed thing. Why is it... What is it doing? There's a door. Whatever, let's keep going. Let's keep on rolling, 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 rolling. Rolling. Wow, there's tons of Heartless in here. Should I have done this? Is this a bad idea? Oh, quite powerful looking ones, actually. The large body tends to be quite annoying to fight, so I'm not too eager to go and find one of those. There's a thing. It contains an ether. I forget what ethers do. I might actually take the opportunity to educate myself. Review decks. Ooh, Jafar's card. Stops enemies from breaking attack cards you use. That's not bad. Ether. Quickly reload reloadable magic cards. Oh. That's actually kind of useful for us. So assuming the potion just reloads attack cards. That's cool. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, dear. See you later, Rockout. Kill all the things. Smackety smack. Wow, that last card did quite a lot of damage. That's good. Yeah, so apart from the game having absolutely bugger all to do, you have a campaign mode, you have online mode, you have a single battle player mode, and then you have tons of things to unlock, and that's it. It ain't bad, it's just... It's crying out for some more things, really. It's a little bit sad. Okay, how am I supposed to open this thing? Ah! There are weeds. We kill this, and I assume... Yes, there we go. The door has opened. Might have to come back here for some grinding, but for now, this'll do. Wow. Music sounds so dreary this time round. Well, there is a mushroom which you can jump on. Right, we need a card with one on it. Yeah, that'll do. We don't have that one. Bugger. Alright then, which door do we go through? World map. The one which we want is in this direction, so I'm going to assume we want to go there. We need a card with a 3... Yeah, that'll do. Abracadooby! Oh, wow, okay. That Harless was particularly eager to come say hello. Fire raid! Kill off most of these bleeding flower things.
This is it.
Yar! There we go. Smackety smackety. Smackety doo. Done. An 8 or higher. Wow, do I have one of those? I do. Well, okay then. The odd thing is that I think this particular music doesn't appear anywhere else in the first game, at least. Only appears in this, as far as I know. I don't remember it in the second one. Gosh, looks like so. Yeah, blah 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 blah. It's the trial. Blah blah blah. Let's keep going. I don't care. This is the bit where they're going to throw cards at us because we can, really, aren't we? I do apologise if you wanted to see this for the cutscenes, but really they don't add much. Go on, let's try Fire-Raga on one of these guys. Fire-Raga! Fire-Raga! Whackety smackety doo. Feels odd to actually be attacking cards for another card game. It's like the game's getting too meta for me, man. Gotta pull out, gotta get out, just pull through. I can't be doing this right now, man. Sure, let's use this. It'll get... Yeah, there we go. Use this quick. Ow. Fire-Raga! I can't tell if that did any damage. It did. Okay, cool. Smack-a-doo-doo. I really am just sort of chucking cards away until something happens. Ow! Wow, these guys are annoying. You shall be fire rated to... Oh, will you bunch up, please? Oh, great. These things are going to be more annoying than I thought they would be. What joy. What pure and raptured joy. Oh, wait, no, that went backwards. Whoops. I'm the queen, and I don't want you to do anything because I'm horrible, because Lewis Carroll said so. Everyone has to do what Lewis Carroll said now. Wow, I am getting tired. It's getting towards my bedtime. Ugh. We were making fun of Rockout for being the old man. Or rather, Rockout was making fun of himself for being the old man in the chat, for those watching this at home later on as a video. Onwards with the slaughtering of innocent cards. They gave us their lives so that we can have this rather boring fight. Okay, this time I'm actually just going to... Oh, for goodness sake, just let me kill you, please. Not going to bother with the fire cards until a bit later. Bam. Bam. No, come on. There. Ugh. No finishing blow. Bam. There we go. Goofy. Oh, fine. Oh boy. Okay, I think this might be the time to start using fire raids. Why is it called Spike Raid anyway? It doesn't really make any sense. It's not really a spike which you're attacking with. It's like a boomerang, so I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. It honestly doesn't matter really. It is just a name. I mean, Sonic Blade at least makes some kind of sense. You are supposed to be traveling at supersonic speed? Sure. There we go, finally. Took us a sec, but we managed to kill him. And our reward is this standing animation. And this card animation. Really? We get a card soldier card. I have no idea what that does. Cool, I guess. This is the thing, every single enemy in the game is supposed to have its own card. And it can be randomly dropped as a rare drop from any enemy. And then you can gain an ability from that card. Oh no, Alice escaped. Why did they bother creating voice mouth animations if there's no voice? It's quite odd. I think we've been trumped. Cause cards. Cards. The pain. It never ends. Anyway, world map. Actually, what time is it? It's looking like it's getting to that time, I'm afraid. That time when I've got to go. I don't know why I'm doing it in this accent, but you know what I am. Okay, so let's turn this into a save point. That's a nice thing. Again, I think I still talked about this in the first game. It's nice that you're able to control the map so effortlessly. by using the cards in order to synthesize rooms. So whatever you need at that moment, you're able to tell the game, just go, yeah, no, this please. And the game is like, okay, you've got the card, that's fine. And then you go, can you make me dinner? And it's like, no, you're gonna have to get up and do it. It's like, oh, you're so cruel. I was like, no, I'm just a game. And then like, no, you need to go to bed because you're now just rambling rather than making any coherent sense. You were making coherent sense in the first few bits of this Let's Play, but now you're just dribbling. I'm not dribbling. I'm perfectly... And that's my cue to just go to a place and not move. I'm gonna go lay down in the dark with my eyes closed and not move for 8 hours. Yes. I'm gonna go do what I said. So, anyway, yeah. The strategy is working. Reading things on the internet is fun, and turns out to be very, very lucrative if you're trying to play surprisingly silly and badly thought out computer games. It's not made the game... Actually, it's made the game surprisingly easy. Surprisingly easy. Because now we're able to rely on about 2 different sleights, and 2 of them do tons of damage. So we have the ability to just throw fire in all directions, and that does tons of damage. It's relatively reliable, and for most bosses, in fact for most enemies, we're just able to just throw our Keyblade at it and gain extra damage on the way back. So it's a really good trade for what is just 1 magic card. I mean, yeah, we got to use some attack cards in there as well, but 1 magic card is all we're really spending here. That's pretty cool. That's really decent. That's fantastic. We do have Hyra and Fyraga at our disposal, but that doesn't cause any damage to anyone other than 1 person. Lots of damage, but not very much of it. Lots of damage, but only to 1 target. At least Fire Raid will hit more than 1 thing as it flies through the air. That's useful. That we can utilize. That essentially we just sit there and go, right, bunch up. Brilliant. We've killed everything. There are supposed to be, with this particular deck type, there's supposed to be a load of other sleights which are even more powerful. The most powerful is something like Fatal Frame, I think is what it's called, and there's some bits with Mushu which are supposed to be very powerful as well as Judgment, which is the most powerful version of the Spike Raid stuff. So if we can get that stuff together, that should be great, and we just keep building our deck. We're currently level 16. I think we've still got a long way to go, but for most of the game, I think we're good. Because we're just able to cause enough damage so that we're not in fights for very long. And because we're using a lot of sleights, we're able to trump the opponent nice and easily. So it looks like we might be able to get through this game relatively quickly. We did manage to get through, what, 2 entire worlds? Getting halfway through our 3rd one in just 1 session. We might be able to finish this one relatively quickly. In fact, far quicker than than when we were playing Kingdom Hearts 1. Though, remember, we do have 2 campaigns to try and get through. One with him over there, the yellow-shoed, red-shorted one. And then we have Riku, the grey-haired demon-summoning idiot, who's currently trying to fix the fact that he's a demon-summoning idiot and has taken on far too much darkness for him to handle, or chew, or whatever you do with Heartless. Apparently the only thing which you're supposed to do is smack him on the head with giant keys. Anyway, like I said, I am rambling. I am going to go lay down in the dark for 8 hours and not move, with my eyes closed. I'm tired of the... wow, I am tired. I'm tired of the fox, and this is Retrain of Memories. I swear these games are doing something to